Alrighty, my friends. Okay. Has he played Mass Effect? Let's see. Unfortunately, good sci-fi RPGs or shooters are hard to come by. Yeah, the Mass Effect games are great. Although I haven't played any of those in forever. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a short break from automating. I'm going to run over. I'm going to get some mycelia. Sucks I lost all that biofuel, but you know what? Since I can make crazy amounts of biomass now from and carapaces I have. Fine. So let's turn this into biofuel. And I am going to go chop down some things, get mycelia, because I think getting the air filters is going to be a very, very important thing. It's going to help our future explorations. And then when we come back, I'll work on, continue with the oil stuff to try to get basically I want to use up the excess stuff we're making faster than we're creating it. That way our oil does not get backed up. And I want a lot of mycelia, so let me go. So there's room for these copper sheets that I can throw. This thing. This guy, and this guy. Another random crap on me. I'm gonna keep the fabric. No concrete. I might need concrete if I need to build something to get around. Like the single player campaign of Call of Duty Infinite War. That's of course not as long as a decent RPG. Some of this stuff. A little bit of that, and then I'm gonna throw some of these reinforced iron plates into storage. And we should be good to... Wow, look at all the glowy glows from... friggin', what is that stuff called? Smart plating or whatever. Am I actually finally full of reinforced iron plates? Ah, not even close. Okay. There we go. That gives us a lot of room for mycelia. I want just a lot of mycelia. Oh man, do I make another oh my gosh, $5 from Fax told ya. Oh, I forgot to roll ads. Yeah, I did. So that's the first time in a while I've forgotten, but thank you for that reminder. Don't want to make the Explorer. You know, I don't even want to make it. It was not that much faster. It takes biofuel. I need to go get my chainsaw. Not that much faster, takes biofuel, and it just apparently bugs out and despawns anyway, so not actually gonna do that. Well, thank you for the $5 to make up for me being a dingus. I was definitely a dingus to forget to roll ads. That was my bad. That took longer than it should have to process. Was that supposed to happen while I was gone? Well, I'm glad it actually happened while I was here, so I could actually read it. So, all right. So somewhere way the hell over there, there was I think it's where that floating crap is, floating balloons or trees or whatever the hell they are. To find the little trees that turn into mycelia when you cut them down. If I grab a few hard drive, it should unlock oil alts. I think the only crash site I haven't gotten... Actually, I think I got them all, didn't I? No, there's one with rubber. You know what? Crap. 10 rubber. Let me just grab 10 rubber off her here. 10 rubber off her real quick. We can do that while we're out here. Kill a couple birds with one stone. Need some rubber. 2. I need 10. Hopefully there's some on this belt. Some. There we go. 10 rubber. Well, let's go do that crash site while we're out too. Well, I'll say that's not really on the way to where the stuff is, but you know what? We can go check on Reggie over here. Who was it that was asking about Reggie earlier? We haven't checked on Reggie. See if Reggie's still trapped. I mean, living at the home that we totally trapped him in. It was supposed to happen right when I came back. Okay. Well, yeah, I will say donations and bits and stuff is often delayed. Especially, I'm not surprised at all that stuff will be delayed with Twitch today because I couldn't even start streaming until about 30 minutes late because Twitch had some issue where streamers who were trying to go live couldn't go live for the first 30 minutes of my stream. Thankfully, it got fixed really fast. I'm very happy about that. A little awkward. How's that going? What's up, FRD Dot? It's going pretty well. We've gotten oil started. Plastic and rubber production has started. We unlocked. What did we unlock? We unlocked trucks and the thing that lets you animate 4 things. That's called a manufacturer. Oh god, it's stuck. So it's gone well. We did a huge power expansion, and we're actually expanding power even more because I had no idea that the byproducts of oil was going to give me so much stuff that I wasn't going to be able to keep making plastic and rubber if I let that bank up. I actually need to do more work with clearing that out, so. I can't believe that giant alien spider showed up and scared the crap out of me. That thing was, like, horrifying. There was nothing I've seen in this game that has been that scary except that giant alien spider. My god. Almost want to put arachnophobia mode on. Oh. Oh. Don't shoot me with your fireballs. What are you guarding anyway? I wonder if I already got a slug or something that you were guarding over there. God, freaking laggy as hell out here. Alright, there's the crash site. We need the rubber for it. Those spiders give you chills? Yeah. I didn't even know I didn't even know they existed. Oh my god, why are there more of you? I cleared you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, fine. You want to fight? I know my health is low. Jesus, okay. Whew. Trying to be efficient with my inhaler there. There we go. Gotcha. Whew, green fireball, dudes. Can't run from me. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know how you avoid. Like, you can't jump over these things. I just don't know how you avoid those guys. Fireballs. Yikes! Fireballs. Yikes. All right, GG cookie time. You're dead. Lots of alien organs, good for biomass, I guess. But ouch. Okay, so I can pick this guy up. Can get this guy. Beautiful. I'm gonna go check on Reggie. And then I'm gonna head that way, because I think up in that way is gonna be where we can find mycelia. You know, I don't even want that power slug, so you guys can hang out. Enjoy your power slugging. I wonder if I can cut down these things. I mean, giant mushrooms have to be perfect for getting mycelia, right? Maybe I can get mycelia here. No, it'd be outlined in white if we could do it. Okay. Gosh, why is freaking mycelia so rare? Like, I can't chop this down, can I? Oh! What is this? Mycelia! Nice! Perfect! I was not expecting this to give me mycelia. Okay. Gives me silica too, which I don't care about, and I definitely don't care about limestone, but awesome. Are the power slugs the common ancestor of FTL slugs and Zoltans? They are an unholy convergence of the unholy union of slugs and Zoltans. What an unholy union that creates. Care about limestone at all. I want to just get all the mycelia while I can here. I wonder if this stuff regrows. Oh, I'm so happy we came to check on Reggie, you know? It just goes to show. Pays to take care of your pets. Oh man, there's a lot of this stuff out here too. Beautiful. I need to make a little bit more room. Get rid of this concrete, I guess. Oh, that's spiders. Oh god. Oh god, I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, they're coming for me. Oh god, okay, at least they're just the small ones. Okay. God, the sound of these spiders too. Ugh. You have a chainsaw and use a sword against the aliens? Doom guy would be ashamed. I'm pretty sure the way the chainsaw works would do us no good. You know what? I'm gonna fight my way in here because there might be something good. I see a thing to explode over there. Oh god. Oh god. If you have arachnophobia, look away. Okay, you're dead. Oh! Ugh, that sound is, ugh. That's, ugh. So you can explode stuff here? I bet you this is a place where you can explore a tunnel in here. Let me see if there's, like, oil or anything in here. V, like, crude oil. Well, like, deuterium. 600 meters. Yeah, I bet you there's stuff behind here. I'm actually gonna mark this point right here. Explode. Explodable rocks. And I believe do like yellow for that. Explodable rocks. What was I gonna say? Believe something. I believe I have unlocked the MAM stuff to get that. I might need to do one or two more MAM things for that. But I should be able to actually explode those rocks at some point soon. That sound gives you the chills too? Everything about spiders gives you the chills. Do not blame you. Okay. Sorry, Silica. I need to get rid of you. I need mycelia. Alright, come here, bugs. I see ya. Woo! One shot, one kill. Delete immediately, Rand. Delete. Spiders must delete. Any tips on keeping your factory organized? Swerfed. It sounds like a lot of work, but what I've been doing this run is I've been doing the math on every single build I've done. I don't know if I have a really good basic tip, but what I've been doing is every time I do a new constructor, I do the math for the things, the material, the resources required to build that thing, and then I calculate how many we will be creating of that thing. And that's the way I've been trying to stay organized with my factory. And that won't work. And it has definitely been a lot of work, but I feel like it's paid off doing that. But you got to be willing to put in that work to do that. That's crazy. This stuff is like growing on the side of this thing. Okay. Very nice. Let's get rid of limestone. Any leaves. This stuff. Yeah. Read above about Mama. If he's not ever Star Wars, high tolerance, chainsaw the coral for mycelia. What coral? Is that not what I am doing? Or something else? Build a mam here. Build a mam here. Well, let me see. Let's see if I have the stuff to do it. That's what you're talking about. Oh, by the way, I started a research thing before. Why is everything shake? Oh, it's because I'm holding this thing. Okay. Bolted frames. Steel screws. Oscillator. Different thing. I think I want to do this or this, because I'm heavy modular frames actually the next thing I want to do, and I might want to do a different build for it. I am doing the coral thing, okay. And the steel screw seems pretty good too. But I had the iron for casted screws. This is already pretty good. This does 260 per minute. What's crazy about that? I think I want to do this guy. That guy there. Alright, so where is the thing for exploding the wall thing? I think it probably takes sulfur. I need to get AI limiters. Oh, I could do those right now. Do it. Well, I might need my quick wire for something else, so let's not do that yet. Did that. Quartz. This. Nobelisk explosives. Detonator. Oh, the rifle. Okay. Okay. Rifle cartridges. Ooh, I can get the rifle going, too. Alright, I can't do this one because I don't have the black powder on me. Or even the steel pipes, apparently. So I'll have to do this back at home. So what I will do... I'm going to do this guy. That's like instant. And can I do this guy? No, I need to make the guys I just unlocked. Okay. But what I will do is I will start the hard drive. There. If I could just do that, that'll save us some time there. Yeah, I know. I got the hard drive. I got it. I need that black powder to do that. Maybe next time I go out, I'll plan on getting that going. Alright, we should have a lot of mycelia for future stuff. Hopefully the last I'll need to get of that. Well, at least for a while anyway. Wow, there's a lot of this coral out here, man. How did I miss that this was a thing I could get before? I guess I thought it was just a feature of the landscape like these things, because these guys I can't chop those guys down. Wow, there's so much of it out here too. Alright, I probably have plenty now. I don't want to kill myself like climbing for places that are hard to get to. I will get all that stuff though. God, don't. All right, you want some of this? Bring it on. Thank you for the follow. Lecker Glurentoch. What a name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Inventory space, good. Oh, I see Reggie over there, and I think I see the berry I left for Reggie. You can see that I left food for Reggie. If Reggie didn't eat it, it's not my fault. Can't blame me if Reggie won't eat her dinner. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Reggie, for living by all this stuff that's mycelium, because this is just, wow, there's so much of it here. All right, I can't even gather all this. We'll have plenty. We'll have plenty for a while. Big mobs despawn and respawn if not near a powered building. God. You saying Reggie would have despawned? I think I saw Reggie. I think I see Reggie over there. Yeah, look, Reggie is still at home. Hey, Reggie, how you doing? How you doing? Pet my lizard doggo. I'm pressing E and it's not doing it. Do I need to, I wonder if I need to feed him again. I think he has become untamed. But it is nice to know that he didn't despawn. Take these guys off so I walk slower. Crouch. Walk this way. Game is secretly Ark. Secretly it's Ark. Okay, maybe if I put it on the ground now. And slowly walk away. Okay. Secretly it's Ark, that doesn't work very well, so. Alright, we give up on feeding. We checked on Reggie. Reggie's here. I'll have to retame Reggie if I want to bring him home sometime. You may have disappeared reading up on game titles for a bit. Thanks for the tips. Nice. Hopefully find a good game to play. Alright, let's get rid of this. Limestone and limestone. Alright. That is over 4 stacks of mycelia. Whoa, what is that? Is that, is there like thermal power or something in this game? Is there geothermal power that I did not know about? Holy crap, I had no idea. It's a hot steam vent like Oni. That's kind of what it looks like. I must, you know what, I bet you that's tier 7 and 8 stuff I haven't unlocked yet. I think they actually swim slower in water, don't they? Game hacks. Geyser, yeah. Alright, we better mark that. I mean, it's right by Reggie's thing anyway, but... Steam Geyser. That's awesome. I did not know that was even a thing. Like, what is this weird stack of things? That's what I put there. Alright, let's head home. I'm hurting a little bit, so... grab my inhaler. Did I get what I came for? Yes, I got my cilia, and I can grab even a little bit more as we head home. Very, very nice. Okay. And we checked on Reggie, who apparently forgot that she belongs to us. Hot steam vent like in real life, too. Nah, it's more like Oni. Less like real life. More like Oni. And the save, okay. That's great. We got some good stuff. So I'm gonna go back. I'm going to start the gas mask, or I'm gonna make the stuff for the gas mask. I'm gonna try to make sure we're using up our fluid faster than we're creating it. So I'm gonna have to do some. I just need to do math on that. That shouldn't be too bad. And in order to do that, we just need to make a bunch of. Just need to make a bunch of coal generators eating our stuff, which is kind of crazy. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I'll probably have to make more water pumps for that. Do math. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hatch these guys and then run away. And hope they don't catch me. Oh, God. Farm wall running. Oh my god. I'm aggroing all the things. Like in EverQuest where you train the entire zone to the zone. Whatchamacallit? The zone line. Problem is, they're not running. There's no zone line. Oh my god. I aggroed all the bugs. Okay. Alright, we got him. Thank God they weren't spiders. Although spiders are probably easier to deal with than those guys are. Except the big giant alien ones, which are just frickin' freaky. Alright, so we got quartz already done today, which is awesome too. Probably have to automate silica for one of the builds because I think we need silica for the oscillator. Well, that was an alternative build we didn't choose to do. Or like in MMOs where you train world bosses into low-level zones, spawn areas so they spawn camp noob players. You know from experience on this horrible thing. How many noobs have you killed this way? Cthulhu, how many noobs have you done this to? Oh wow, there's even more coral out here. Yeah, basically full up on inventory space, so you can live another day, coral. Wow, there was all this stuff out here that I didn't even realize. Although, how many MMOs can you actually do that anymore? I mean, there's so many like zone lines and, you know, leashing distance and stuff like that in modern day MMOs that you can't really do that anymore. Ah, the good old days of being able to spawn camp newbies by training world bosses to Freeport or whatever. You've had your world boss that was planning to farm stolen away to the spawn area instead by a creative troll. Be able to just walk through that? Yes, you are. There have been examples where you could in WoW, though I'm mostly familiar with it from Ion. I played some Ion. How could you even do that in World of Warcraft? I thought every single enemy in the game leashed. Maybe the world bosses didn't. I probably didn't fight world bosses enough to know. Maybe send coke to existing generators and use a spare coal later. Scale up steel. Problem with that, FB Kevy, is I've already done the math on my current coal generators. If I add more into the system, it'll still back up. I would have to like unplug my other stuff, so I'd have to do more math to figure out that. I think what I'd rather do is actually use this to expand my power. I mean, if I have extra resources that will just give me power, I should just make more power, because it's kind of useful. It's useful to turn it into power. Not only does it keep our oil and rubber creation going, it actually gives us power, so that I don't have to work on expanding our other power situation again. So I like the idea of using this byproduct to create just extra power for us. So Alright, let me go back home. Let me throw this extra crap we have in our inventory into storage. See if our hard drive is completed researching. If it has, actually, I can get my current milestone done, I believe. There were enemy location guard NPCs you could leash into cities at some points. You're no expert though, not a WoW player. Yeah, maybe guards or something. I don't know. I don't remember how all that works myself. Been too long since I played WoW. Okay. I'm gonna throw this in there, and then I'm gonna say store all. And let's throw this stuff in here. Okay, so for the fabric, I needed what? Biomass. And I need 50 fabric. Alright, so there's the fabric I need. So this. And I guess mycelia I don't need now. Although, what I do want to do with the mycelia is make a couple more inhalers. That is over here, I believe. Nutritional inhaler. Barrel nuts. Okay, missing something. What am I missing? There it is. I'm missing this. I'll make all of those. I'll leave one bacon agaric in case I need that for something. Yeah. That. This. Store. Okay. Okay, and then for my milestone, I need 200 rubber and 100 plastic. Put this stuff here, this guy here, and throw my chainsaw over into here. Put this away. Okay, so rubber and plastic here. You just have a wide-reaching interest in trolling. I believe this about you. I definitely believe this about you. Okay, so it's up here. I reach the third floor from here. Actually, this is where my rubber and plastic is. Okay. All right, we've gotten a decent amount so far. Not bad. Get one extra stack. Oh, crap. These are going to the wrong place, aren't they? Where? Oh, crap. I put these in the wrong place. Get Mark 2. This should be here. And this should be here. I think it got stuck up at the top one, didn't it? Wait, did I do that right? What the hell am I doing here? That's not right. Okay. That should start feeding that guy. Oh, I just looked at the wrong thing. Okay, yes, this is right. Okay, good. I am blind. Also, I can't read. Also, okay, make sure this is right. That's there. That's there. That's there. That's there. So these are coming into here. I'm going to leave that a little bit longer so things go in the right place, and then I will change that, add the missing pieces there. Okay, so milestone for gas mask. Go. Beautiful.
Milestone reached. Gas masks and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Okay. I can do the gas mask stuff now. I'm not going to do that currently. I do want to do this one next. But before I do this one, I want to get the advanced modular frames automated. So before I do that, which we might not quite have time to get into it yet today, we get encased industrial beams. I think those are used for the coal generators, right? No, but I still want to get some of those. Encased industrial beams. Are they over here? Yes, right here. Okay. So let's go figure out math. The math on our, what is it called? Residual heavy fuel or something like that. Residual heavy oil. I need to be using that up enough. I wonder if I want to turn the other stuff into fuel instead of the coke. Problem is, if I turn into residual heavy fuel, I don't have anything to do, or the fuel, I don't have anything to do with that fuel. So anything that I'm not using up is going to cause things to back up. And what I'm trying to avoid is backup in my rubber and plastic production. I want those to be always producing at 100%. So let's figure out the math here. So I got 4 guys making the residual stuff. Let's go see how much residual stuff a minute we're making. See how much we need to use. I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of generators. So we're doing 10 fluid per minute times 2, so that's 20. I think these guys are each, what, 20 apiece, right? Yeah, so 40 plus 20. So we're making 60 residual fuel per minute. 60 residual fuel per minute. So I need to be using up 60 a minute. So we're only using 40 per minute. So if I do a second one making petroleum coke, which is going to be 240 petroleum coke per minute, that's what we need to do here. All right, let's do that. Let us do that. So, and I hope I have copper on me. Okay, dude. Okay, so we're going to do this. Across to here. That actually is not what I want. I have to go up one more space here. This is the second lining up here. 1, 2. There we go. That's level, or more level, more straight, whatever. There to there. Okay. And we are making petroleum coke. And I need a power thing for this guy. Alright, and now I need this to deliver out to here, and I need to use enough of it up. So, once we get the line going out, so it's 120 minutes, so I need to do tier 3 belts. Well, tier 2 belt's fine for this one. It needs to be a tier 3 belt after I join, after I merge. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just merge right here. It's going to be a Mark II. There. Do a merger. And Mark II belt just goes from here to here. Again, I'm not doing this super clean, mainly because this is just using up excess stuff. I might want to clean this up at some point. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Do Mark III belts all along here. Okay, so we are now creating 240 petroleum coke per minute. How much does each of these use a minute? 2.4 a second. So 60 divided by 2.4. We use 25 a minute. Oh god, I gotta do like 10 generators Okay, we're gonna add a lot of power with this. Is that right? 25 a minute. So 240 divided by 25. Yeah, so I need 10 generators, means I need a lot of water for this. All right, well, let's set up these generators. Okay. Okay. So I need 7 more generators for this. Well, I wasn't planning on doing more power today, but apparently just making as much rubber and plastic as I'm making is creating so much byproduct that I can power 10 generators with that. That's crazy. My carbon footprint is going to be Victorian age London. You know, I learned from the best. I learned from the best. Alright, let's see how many of these I got going here. Oh, let's see. Or more of that. Yeah. Hopefully I can do these from the back. Giggity, that's what she said. Place these from the back side here. If that's right. 2, 3, 4. So I need 3 more. So I need more wires, rotors, and concrete. New planets. Don't have to worry about global warming. Yeah, that's right. You know, who cares about the future? That's Future Rand's problem. Future Rand has to worry about global warming. Me, not worried about it. With Future Unlocks, you'll have different options like fuel for generators. Exactly. That's what I wanted to use, but I don't have fuel generators unlocked. That's the next tier, which I need like modular frames and all that kind of stuff. So, stuff for Future Rand to work on. All right, so concrete, cables, and rotors I need to go pick up. It's a foggy day today. That's smog, not fog. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, cables are on the 2nd floor, I believe. I'm gonna have reinforced iron plates. What were the other things I needed? This biofuel. Concrete. On the 2nd floor. Rotors are on this floor. How many of these do? How many rotors does this take? 10 per. I don't need that many. I need 2 stacks. Well, so much for getting transport around my factory upgraded today. So much for that. Thought I had. Yep, there's cables. Plenty of those. And plenty of this. Okay, let's go drop off the biofuel. And get the rest of these things built. Let's grab a couple more copper sheets. Nah, I think I only did 1 water thing, so if I do, let's grab 1 more stack of copper sheets. 300 should be enough for, well, let's see, how many generators am I doing? 10. So I need to figure out how much water I need. I'm not going to do a separate water line for this. I think I can supply these guys with 1. I might need to do 2 water lines. I gotta say, the probably the most tedious, annoying part about coal generation is the whole water tube thing. Having to do a separate tube. Like, I wish you could upgrade how much water could go through a pipeline. 300 cubic meter of fluid a minute. The fact that you can upgrade belts but you can't upgrade pipes seems kind of an oversight, or something that they might need to look at changing. Make larger pipes or something so that you can get more liquid out faster, kind of thing. Maybe they'll eventually do something like that. Because having to do a whole new liquid line every time you expand is, oh god, it is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. We are about to run into this area, so I'm gonna have to go up here. So much for our so much for a temporary build here. Is the upgrade in the flow rate? Can you increase that with more pumps? That's why you build your coal on top of water. It's a good idea. I didn't think about that. Next time, something I can... I feel like I've done a good job of organizing some things, but next time I'll have to do that for coal power plants. I didn't realize when I started how much water I would need. Okay, I think I need 3 more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. And we're going to be running into this stuff, so we're going to go up here. Actually, I can do 1 more, and then we can go up. That's a good idea. Wish I had done that from the beginning. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to do this. How high do I need to get? I'm going to continue expanding this. Need to get above that. So 1 more level here I think should do it. This is going to make us have to use extra pumps for the water, but you know what? You know what we don't have to worry about now? Frickin' power. We're going to have so much power. I have the power. We are basically masters of the universe now. We have so much power. Or we are a Sith Lord with unlimited power! Okay, so I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I only need 1 more here? 5, 6, 7, 8. But we did leave room for expansion. Okay, so we need to expand this, because if we do even more... do more plastic stuff and have more residual stuff. Crap, I can't even tell how close we are to being right here. Did I actually get it right on my first try? Holy crap, I think I got that exactly right. Let me see, does this go just... Does this thing meet the silver thing? Oh man. I am the smartest man alive! Okay, perfect. Alright, so, set up power lines on these guys. In between the 2 dudes that we're powering, so that would be here. There. I swear, half of our stream every time we play this game is just getting more power. That's every time. Every time. Alright, time to expand my power. I'm going to be working with water for an hour. Okay, so I got those 2, so I need to get these 2 here. There. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. So those guys are all powered. Let's get the coal first, because that's the easier thing to deal with. So I wonder if I could just do this kind of daisy chain thing where I have it splitter to the next one, splitter off the next guy, that kind of thing. I think I can just do that. Try that. I can do that, not have to do a whole line. That would be nice. So we do a Mark III belt here. Yeah, it's actually not a. Well, no, that's not that's not right. Do this to there. It's not actually a bad way of doing this. It's not quite as clean, but you kind of like that. It's easier to set up than planning a whole setup using something else, using another. There's probably a name for this system that I'm doing. Probably a name for this type of bus or something. This is called a manifold design, as far as you know? Okay, alright. Cool. I knew there was probably a name for it. Just randomly started using this build, and I'm liking it a lot. There. Splitter. There. Having these things be on the same bar would help, but I don't want to change up my bars. And splitter. There. Serial rather than parallel. Manifold and load balanced are those. Okay. So this is a serial rather than a parallel build, which is really cool. I actually like the way this looks a lot. I did not expect this thing I was throwing together to actually give me a design idea for something I hadn't thought about before. Okay, I don't know if this next belt will reach far enough, actually, but let's find out. Splitter. There. Probably need fast enough belts to do this kind of build, I'm guessing. Too long, okay. Let's do this. Something like that. Beautiful. Alright, that works. So that's cold everything. Now I'm going to have to get water, which is going to be the real pain. You're back from a team-wide meeting where it was decided that you'll have to do more work. 52 people to decide that A, you're doing a good job, B, you're going to have to do a ton more while everyone sits around and watches. Good times. Yeah, and you totally don't get paid more, I'm guessing, too, right? Manifold just takes longer to spin up to 100% load balance. You get it right away. Yeah, so this one will take a bit to spin up, but I don't have to... Well, the water will actually take a while to spin up, so... Alright, so I gotta figure out how much water I need here. How many of these do I have? 45 cubic a minute. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 generators. That's 450 cubic meters a minute. 120 times 2 is 240. Times 3, 360. Times 4. So I need 4 water extractors to supply all this. And 2 water pipes, I think. So, what did I say? 4? 4 extractors and 2 pipes, I think, for this to work. But yesterday you can't stack pipe pipes, right? So it's interesting that there's a conveyor supported as stackable. No, you can. I just said I didn't like doing it because of the way that the water pumps work. I don't like doing it, but I think I actually am going to do it this time. Just because if I do it from the beginning, it won't be too bad. It's just I don't like doing it because it costs power the higher you go with your water. But now that we're going to just have all this excess power, it's not as huge a deal. So, do it. Some stackable pipage here. It's inefficient power-wise. Okay. Or less efficient than I would prefer to be if I had the option. Hey, what's up, Eben says? Welcome back. We may all relax. You have returned. Oh, I was worried for a second there. You think you're overpaid, but don't tell my company. All right, don't worry. I won't tell them. Hey! Hey, Ren! Hey, everybody! Hey, Ren! Hey, everybody! Plunderplick thinks he's overpaid. Overpaid. Totally overpaid. Okay, so I need 3 more extractors here. Okay. This was not deep enough here. What the hell? What in the hell are you talking about? Put this guy here. Is there really not enough room there? Let me try that again. I feel like there should totally be enough room right here for another one. Approaching others clearance. It's probably just that. Go with that. And one more guy. We'll turn you sideways or go off to the edge here. Right there. Saw a stream where they stacked conveyors and pipes in the same stack. It was beautiful. Oh, that does sound cool. I didn't even think about that. Since the stackable pipes can stack on the stackable poles. That is a pretty cool idea. Never even thought about that. Just goes to show you, no matter how clever you think you are with a game, somebody else is going to have an even cooler idea than you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is 2-on-1 pipe. Well, how do I want to do this? I want to combine these guys before this pump, I think, is what I'd like to do. So we're going to do... These guys are going to be a separate pipe of their own. I like to do 3 together, so... I want to do this. Have those 3 combined to there, and then I'm going to put this... I'm just going to do 2 and 2. I think it's going to be easier. Make my brain explode. Go around to the other side for this guy. There. And there. What was the generator count? 10, I believe. I believe it was 10. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these onto one pipe, then combine it together, but then have a separate pipe that goes to feed. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, because one pipe can only do 300 cubic meters a minute, which supplies enough for 300 divided by 45 for a little over 6 generators. So yeah. All the pipe talk reminds me of Half Baked when they order for pot and the guy shows up and they're like, "You guys call a plumber something about empty pipes?" Okay, never actually seen Half Baked. But I'm not a big fan of pot related stuff, so okay. This. So this guy is going to go to supply another group of things, and then we're going to connect them so that they share water pressure, I think is how we do this. We do a pump here. I think this is how we were doing it before. Just don't see Half-Baked. You tried to watch it earlier this year and you can't. It's just awful. You only watch it back your college days. That was 3 straight hours of Zoom meetings. That's too much talking for you to know how you do this all day. My voice gets really tired. Just think, on Wednesdays, back before COVID, I would stream for 6 hours where I talk basically for 6 hours straight, and then I would go sing for 2.5 hours. So that's why if you ever hear me complain about my voice being tired, that's why. Because it's tiring. Alright, let's see here. So, altogether, this should be 4 times... What was it? 4 times 120? No, times 480. I needed 450. So yes, that is just enough. So 1 pipe I want to supply, I guess I'll just do half and half, right? 1 supplies 5, the other supplies 5. 5 times 45. 225. Will that be enough with... Yes, that should work. Okay. Alright, alright. So let's get these pipes. I'll need to do some extra pumps and stuff too. There's a... Really? 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 It's just a little bit further. Frickin' hell, man. The other issues with these damn stackables. If you don't go exactly the right distance, troll-a-lol-a-lol, redo it. Hopefully this next one will fit. Will you make it? Beautiful. Okay, good. That's not an uncommon amount of meetings for you. Just back to back for 3 hours where you're doing all the talking is an everyday thing. There are days where you have 6 to 7 hours of meetings. You're just not usually the one speaking. Yeah. Yeah, it is. The big difference between, you know, the hell am I encroaching? Big difference between sitting in a meeting and speaking and trying to lead a meeting. It's kind of like when you're a voice teacher. Big difference between being the one having the lesson and being the one giving the lessons for hours and hours at a time. Just get out the pipe stretcher. Does that exist? Because I totally would like to get that. Alright, so let's get these ones filled out. So what was it? 5 per? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is going to feed 2 more. Let's feed the 2 more and then we'll figure out where the other pipe's going. Pipe stretcher! Pipe stretcher! Get your pipe stretchers! Okay, so... 1, 2, so it's just this guy right about. Butt scratcher! Get your butt scratchers! Butt scratchers! Will that work? I believe that will work. That'll do, pig. Not nearly as worried about making this pretty as other builds I've done, because I'm just kind of done with piping, I'll be honest. Kind of done with water and piping. Alright, let's see with adding those, if this guy is dealing with the head lift. Let's see here. I think Ren was referencing the breastplate stretcher from Game of Thrones. Oh, that I don't. Yeah. Game of Thrones references that I do not follow or get. Apologies. Alright, so that's good. That should be good. So now I bring this guy over on the side here. Should work. There to there, and then there across. And I'm out of copper. Thought I would have enough. Almost had enough. Alright, let's go get copper and we'll finish up this build. And then maybe I can start on the manufacturing for the heavy modular frames, but that's gonna be a big project for sure. You were joined with Cake, 2 pipe stretchers. Yes. Get the hell out of my way. Watching this is making me remember the 2 new places you want coffee stain to add, an alternate convey and pipe recipe where they come by default on stacker instead of the ground support. Yes. Oh man, that would be amazing. I wish instead of it coming on this, it just came on this, which is exactly what you're talking about. It would be amazing if, even if it was an alternate build, that you could make that happen. I totally agree with you, FB Kevy. I think our maths match 10 give 2 pipes with 4 water extractors. Cool. Matching math. Good to know. Gives me confidence that not making stupid bad. We're not doing bad math. Check, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, we have an alternate recipe that probably was completed an hour ago because I always forget. There's that reference from Game of Thrones. There's that really old dad joke that goes along with the measure once, cut twice adage. Okay. Diluted package. Packaged water and heavy oil residue gives you packaged fuel. Water plus polymer resin gives you fabric. Alternate high-speed wiring build. This might be... We might actually need this for some build we're doing soon. I think I'm going to go with this one. Diluted packaged fuel. There's so many different fuel designs and stuff out there. It's crazy. Did I have enough stuff to get this? I needed 100 of that. I could just probably get that now if I made it. I just took the time, but I don't want to take the time. I want to get what we're working on done. Double packaged fuel looks really good. Too bad. Sorry. I like the alternate recipes for things that are very complex because I have a feeling that those are going to help my later builds a lot eventually. So, blood grape marmalade technically, but it lost almost all the red coloring during heating, so it's a dissipating orange like all your other citrus marmalade. You make a lot of stuff, Hulu. And when I make food, even when I make dinner, it takes me like forever. You must spend so much time making food. Cake is a vegetable. Sugar doesn't count. This intrigues me. Your description of cake intrigues me. I'm sad to say, this description of cake is not endorsed by the Food and Drug Organization. Let's see where this is. Right about here. Okay. There. Getting this pipe up to the top one's gonna really be a pain. I just have to do stackable things again. Okay, if I do this right about here, should be good. There, and then curve it up there. Usually salads and sandwiches, a lot of meals, and you food prep in bulk. Okay. Usually got back into baking bread. Used to work in a bakery, and the owner let you steal his recipes. Nice. Okay, so how the hell am I going to get a really tall pipe here? You know what? I could do a wall pipe. Would be easier. I probably could have done that with the wall belt too. But I need to put... because it won't let me do... They need to change this wording. It says must snap to a foundation or similar. I am literally trying to put this on a foundation, and it doesn't work. You have to put a wall on said foundation for it to work. I think they need to say must snap to a wall is what they should say. Not a foundation or similar. It should just say a wall. Yeah. Change the wording on that. It's kind of misleading, I feel. Okay. Go. And this will be the last one it plugs into anyway, so I can just go straight into there, I believe. That's going to take some major pumpage, though. Major pumpage. You do more cooking than baking yourself, but you're always trying out new recipes. You also cook in bulk because you hate cooking fancy for just yourself. Yeah. My brother kind of does that, too. Although that's one reason why he likes it when I come over, because then he can, like, cook for more than just himself. So that's good. So I'm going to do a pump in a similar position, like right here. Because, like, when I come over, it's an excuse for him to cook more and better stuff. Like, for my birthday, he think he wants to do prime rib again or something. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll have some prime rib that you cook. My brother also makes really good money, so he can afford to do stuff like that. Okay, so that... Gonna go over here. Let me check the head lift that it says at this pump. Major pumpage. There's an adult film title. You might want to copyright that. Major pumpage. Okay, that's just over where it should be. So what I'm gonna do, I think if I do another pump over here, that will relieve some of that and hopefully give enough major pumpage for this guy to do its thing. Well, sadly, porn directing is not a genre I'm looking to get into. Oof, that is not even enough. Okay. All right. We are major pumpaging. Now I'm trying to use this in a sentence, not working so well. Do another guy there. See how this one works. Does that relieve this some? There we go. Major pumpage for my head lift. Beautiful. How's that? How's that? Porn directing, porn producing? You know, one of those. Your router keeps dying every day. That sucks, Plunger Pig. Okay, let's see if we got water and stuff for all this stuff. Water and stuff for all this stuff. Can also just do a ramp here. Alright, how we doing? No power. You got no water. Oh, I need to plug these guys in. Huh. It'd help if I actually plug these other dudes in. So this guy... There we go. Okay, there. Beautiful. This guy here. Very nice. I really hope I don't have to rearrange any stuff because of encroaching. Beautiful. All right, there we go. That should be supplying water to all these guys, and my power should just get a huge boost. 7.7 head lift. 12.4. Let me go check the pump down here that was slightly over maximum thing. I didn't fork the others yet. Fork you? You don't you talk about my fork. I'll fork and show you my forks. I forked everything. Man, in conjunction with talking about porn names, I should probably not say that. Okay, so that's good. That's good. In Soviet Russia, pipe forks you. That's right. That's right. Soviet Russia, pipe forks you. You win. You win chat today, Gilnario. Love it. Forking my head pumping. That's right. Something like that. If you are porn directing and social distancing, just put a piece of plexiglass between you and the actors and say it's a splash guard. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Slightly changing humidity of the flour alone. The same batch. Okay, you're talking about baking stuff again. Okay. And then I'd probably... No, that's good enough. Let's check. Are all these guys running? Beautiful. Oh my god, look at my... We're over 3 gigawatts of power now. Make sure all these guys are running. Got water. 3.45 gigawatts of power. And the only reason we did this was because I'm just trying to bleed off the excess fluid. Sounds painful. From my plastic and rubber production. So some of these will eventually shut off. Won't have enough petroleum coke. But it's pretty well balanced, actually. Phenomenal cosmic power! Living space. Alright, very nice. I could do more work with that, but I don't really want to work on that anymore. Basically, what I want to see now is I want to see my plastic and rubber going all the time. That's mainly the whole purpose of that.
Subscribing. Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you so much, Kazul Veronath, for the 3 months, my friend. Appreciate the continued Twitch Prime randomness. And it's my pleasure to stream for you. We're going to have 58%. So I think it's going to take a bit for this to... I mean, it should be using all this, right? Why aren't you producing? Oh, okay. So it needs to start... This stuff needs to stop backing up is what we need to happen. Manually flush the fluid. Good call. Good call. Flush. That's crazy. You can just get rid of this stuff. That's awesome. Okay, so let me go over the math one more time just to make sure that all this stuff I just did is actually going to work. So because after flushing the system, that should hopefully now become kind of a balanced thing. Okay, I'm out of that iron stuff. Okay, so we are creating 20 plus 40, 60 of this fluid a minute. We are using 80 fluid per minute. So these guys right here should use more fluid than we are producing. Right now, we're just kind of backed up because this coke is backed up from how long we weren't using it all. But all this should supply to these guys, and I think we should now just have excess power that'll occasionally go down when we don't have enough of the coke stuff. Dumping, call the EPA. We just dumped all that. Does it still produce if you aren't using all the available power? Yes, because I think so. Because this will use, even though we're not using all this power, these generators just go. There's no, like, adjustable, I think, right? Like, it's burning the fuel as fast as it can to produce power. So I don't think we'll, like, run out of, like, I don't think it'll stop producing power or anything like that. Alright, so this should now make our rubber and plastic, I believe, run 100% of the time. 100%. 100% good. Good. Flushing that out was a great idea. Thank you for that tip. 100%. Beautiful. So now we don't have any delay on our rubber or plastic because of fluid backing up. That's a GG cookie time. Okay. So now, let's see here. So now I want to start planning getting a manufacturer up for the first time. Because I want to get heavy modular frames done. That's going to be a crazy build, though. So I'm probably going to start this build, but not get too far into it. Because it's going to be the first manufacturer build. That's when things, you know, that motors were crazy. Things are really about to get crazy. Things about to get wild and crazy up in here. You know, maybe what I'll do is I'll set it up and then maybe actually start looking at getting transport tubes set up, because just getting around my base is becoming really more and more of a hassle the more floors I add. All right, so I need where's the cookie?
Where's the cookie?
Well, it's almost the end of the stream. I don't like to have a cookie right at the end of the stream because I work out after the stream. So I feel like having a cookie right before working out, probably not the best plan. Not the best way to stay in shape. I will have more cookies off stream to celebrate, I promise. Okay. Alright, petroleum coke. I don't need this extra stuff, so I can go put this in the awesome sink storage thing over here. Anything else I can throw in here? No, I'm gonna throw the biofuel. Okay. Now you suddenly want extremely specific health advice on particular kinks in the current pandemic. Why? Okay. And Emzaz is helping you out there. Alright, great. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this manufacturer so I can get an idea of how complex the build's gonna be, and then promptly forget about it as we maybe start trying to set up some more transport tubes to get around this place better. Alright, so let's get this floor, do a little construction on this floor in preparations for putting our first manufacturer in place. Is that the edge of the world? That's the edge of the world, okay. You can tell my game is getting laggier and laggier, that we're doing some pretty, that's not what I wanted, complicated builds here. It's getting wild and crazy in this build. We saw a build on YouTube. The guy made a crystal oscillator factory that made 264 per minute. It was something like 60 by 60 at the base and taller than the space elevator platform. Just to make 264 crystal oscillators a minute. Why? Was there a reason he was trying to make that many? Or just because he's played too much Satisfactory and needed a ridiculous challenge? I haven't even finished the floor below me and I'm trying to get this set up, but that's okay. Hey, what's up? Bible has stream gone pretty well. We've gotten a lot of stuff done a lot of math, and apparently talked about COVID stuff or something. I don't know. Baked goods and stuff. Okay, so let's see. So for a manufacturer, this would be the whole. Manufacturer. This thing's the crazy thing. So all to make one thing. All aboard for the crazy train. So that's the placement of it, I believe. Actually, I'd want it to be one over. One over from there, and two spaces back from there, I believe. So I'd want it there. Which I can't do because this whole... Oh! I have to move this over even one more space, I guess. I want the feed... Okay, let me see here. I wish they'd make the size of these things a little more consistent with, like, the size of foundations. Okay, because I think I want it right here. I think that's the placement we would want. Goes over a bit there. I think it's going to go over a bit on one side no matter what I do. So I think it does need to be over one more space here. This is my first time to use manufacturers since the last time we played the game, so it's going to take me a bit to get this quite exactly right. Yeah, that looks right there. And we're trying to set this up for bottom feeding, where I can fit 4 conveyor lifters in here. Okay, yeah, that looks right. Okay, and then the output would go out here. Can I put... Just kind of checking sizes on this thing right here. Giggity. I put this... And to do... This is looking like a big nope. And do this. Nope, that'll encroach. Okay. So, I think what I'd have to do with these guys is actually do a thing where this guy right here is a walkway. So, it'd be something like this. So I think we'd have to have our walkway be here, which makes this slightly different. But, you know, with the manufacturer, it's not surprising we'd have to do a different build for the size of the thing. And then I believe I'd have to do my walkway here for it to not overlap. Yeah, it looks good. With all this extra space here, though, I think I would want to do... Okay, that encroaches clearance. We want to do this and this. Okay, alright. Drink more water. I should drink more water, too. Well, it's good to see you, Pie Boy. Glad you're able to jump in right near the end of the stream. How's your day gone? Did you just wake up or get home from work, or what you been doing today, sir? Something like this, and then we have a wall here. Wall across. This is kind of give me an idea, because this building up this level and the level beneath it will definitely be an off-stream kind of project. That's a big old thing right there, is what that is. You've been good. You did some Pokemon Go raids with your friend. Nice. Yeah, the only one whose palms are getting sweaty when Rand walks too close to the edge. Palms are sweaty. Why'd you have to say that? Hashtag blame chat. I wouldn't have fallen if you hadn't said anything. Totally wouldn't have fallen if you hadn't said anything. You're the Pokemon generation, so you love it? Nice. My little brother is. I am not. I would... Well, I could have been in the Pokemon generation, but it was like one of those things where I was right at the edge of it, I feel like, and never got into it, so I think of it as something that younger kids than I did. But my brother did, and he's only 2 years younger than me. So heavy modular frames is what we would need to do, and this makes 2 per minute. We would need 10 modular frames per minute, 30 steel pipes, 10 industrial beams, 200 screws per minute. This is probably going to take a whole floor of stuff if I want to not totally wreck my production from below. So that's going to take a lot of math. I'm not getting into that today. That is just too big of a project. So what I think I would like to do now, I think I want to try to figure out a better way to get around our base, but also the map. I think I want to get more into the tubes. I want to get these hyper tubes and try something out. Try to get more hyper tubage going. And hyper tubes take what? They take a bunch of copper sheets. I thought they took a bunch of copper sheets. 5. They do. Okay. And they take steel tubes. All right. So let's get all of our copper sheets, and a bunch of steel pipes. And let's see if we can figure out a better way to get around our base. Get from floor to floor here. I might even want to watch a video. Does anybody have FRD Dot? Didn't you say that you have a good video of somebody, a YouTube guide for making a thing? I don't know if I normally don't watch stuff like this on stream, but I might want to just check it out. Of course, watching somebody else's YouTube content while I stream is probably not a good idea for me highlighting my video. So maybe I'll just try to figure it out myself. And then make adjustments later after watching it offline. I still would be interested if FRD Dot or anybody here has any link to any videos for nice hypertube base transportation suggestions. So how would we want to do this? Would I want to do it outside of my base, or would I want it to be inside of my base? I feel like I have a corner that I could use. What's the Pokemon generation? People who were 7 or 8 when the Game Boy games came out? I don't know. I mean, Pokemon's been around so long that I feel like... there's not a specific generation for it. I'm thinking something like this. Let me check and make sure my other levels don't have anything over in that corner. Don't think I ever built anything in this back corner. I kind of want to do this in like all of the corners of my base, or maybe this corner and that corner. I have my staircase over there. Actually, I probably should not do it on that side of the base at all, because some of my bottom floors use these back corners. I think I would want to do, if I did it in 2 areas, it'd be this corner and that corner over there is probably what I would want to do. You were 8 or 9 when they came out, and the show. Okay. Alright, so how would we set this up so that I could exit on different floors? I really do need to probably watch a video about this, because I think there's things you can do. Let's do a little testing. I haven't messed with pipes enough, or with the hypertube. Let's actually test some stuff here, because I've seen some stuff where people fly out of a tube going vertically and then land in another tube to go another direction. Let's test how this would work. Let's do a tall thing here so I can like climb up here. So I'm thinking you would do something like hold on a second. Let's trying to figure this out. If I had this tube, go as tall as I could do it and have it go straight up, and then have another tube next to it, tall as I can go, straight up, and then put an entrance here. Does that need to be an entrance, I wonder? I bet those need to be entrances too. Probably even this guy would need to be an entrance. And does each entrance need to be powered? Yes, it does. Okay. I really should start using Mark II power poles, actually. Okay, this is for fun, but also for testing. If I were to go in here, go up, then you land in here. Okay. Okay, the problem is we're actually going back in that one, so I actually need to get... That needs to be not an entrance. So we need there to be an exit. Okay. Yeah. So it'd be something like this, where I jump in this guy, go in here, and wherever we end up, it spits us... Oh, this is a loop, because as soon as we go out, it's picking us back up. It's dropping us out. Okay. If I did this one... let's see. If I did this guy up to here. So I wouldn't, you know, immediately fall back into it. So it'd be something like this. There we go. There we go. So you need a little bit of space from an entrance, not get sucked back in. Zola, you're gonna head out. Have fun with the hypertubes. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, my friend. We'll see you later. So, if I wanted to be able to exit every level of my base, I would want something like this on every level, right? Because I could choose, like if I got in the bottom level, got sucked in, wanted to go to the second level, I would just get out. But if I wanted to continue on, I would jump in and go into this guy, and this would go up to the next level. I think that will work. That sounds doable. Okay, let's go. Let's do one level of this just to see how well this would work. If it would work. And it's a good thing we got the wall supports and all that for these things, for getting this set up. Need lots of power lines. We should be able to do that without too much trouble. Okay, let's see how this would work. So we would want an entrance on the bottom level, of course. This goes outside of my base, so we would do an entrance here that would go up into our base. This one would go up in, so this is going to be an entrance. That'll be an entrance. So, do I want to do on every single level? Because how far this shoots you up, I feel like there's not enough clearance on each floor. But maybe that'll work. Let me see. Let's do a wall guy here. Hey, Sarafi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate that follow. So I would assume I'd want to do it around the floor level of each level. Oh gosh, and Sarafi with the Twitch Prime sub as well. Follow into the sub. I love it. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Although I would like to make this look good. So if it's on the wall, 1, 2. Okay. These don't have the same things as belts, so I need to figure out. What if I did up? Ah, okay, I can do it this way. All right. So I line it up here, turn it, and have it go up. That's still not right. We need to go here, turn it completely upwards. How's that look? That goes through the floor. That goes through the floor, and I don't like it. How can I make this not go through the floor? Probably... Would be nice if you could do this and then adjust the tube that you just made. If I'm going to do this and doing it well, do it right. Maybe if I go backwards, maybe I go from this direction, it'll be easier to set this up. Yeah, this actually looks like this will be easier to set up here. Okay, I can't tell where it's straight though. There. Almost. One more slot. So... here. Okay. Apparently these things don't go perfectly straight, but okay, that'll work. That will work. There. We'll get rid of this guy. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to go on that one. Okay. And then I would make that one an entrance that goes... Ooh, how's this gonna work? Oh, freaking lag right as I try to figure this out. Okay, so this guy... Because I want this to be an entrance here. And then I would need it to, I guess, loop back around on itself, right?
Subscribing.
I think that's backwards.
Thanks for subscribing.
And Chuck friggin' Norris, thank you for the 4 months, my friend. Appreciate that. Because that's not going to work if the entrance is on that side. Is there a way to flip over the entrance? Ah, here we go. Can't tell which is the which is the one. If I go over the bottom. Nope. Okay, it's the other way. I want it to be. So that was that way. It should be this way. That should be there, and then we loop it around to go up to the next level. All right, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. All right, let's see. So we'd floop out of there and then go up there. And then... Floop, I said it. I said it. Floop. I don't know if this is gonna work the way I'm trying to kind of do this. So that's right in line with that. It seems like it might be a little too complicated of a build. I feel like going up every level is going to be kind of a pain. You need to go to bed, Pablo. All right, have a great night, my friend. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by. We'll see you later, sir. Ah, crap, I'm muted. Thank you. Thank you for the bit. Sorry. Sorry about that. I was muted. I know. Good job. I guess I could stop muting myself and just let you all listen to me blow my nose, but I'm not going to do that. And thank you, Nietzsche. Appreciate that. That seems really complex to get up for every single level for that. I feel like that is not the way I want to do this. Going up to every level like that. You got to take off today. All right, Azzy, that's cool. I hope you have a good one, my friend. You have a great night. Maybe I just go all the way to the top and then use my jump pads if I need to go in other levels. I think that might be the way I want to do this. Let's have this this entrance just go all the way to the top rather than any other craziness. And I'll do some looking offline to maybe see cool build suggestions, like I think it was FRD Dot was telling he had a really cool build they saw. No, don't do that. All right, so I'm gonna grab onto this guy, and we need to go up top here. Read above does suggestion me and Ganaria said work. Maybe be easier to measure how high you get spit out of the previous tube and have the next one grab you from the bottom up. Just have a floor height gap and a straight pipe. If you want to exit the floor, you just have to go to the left or right while you're out of the pipe. Yeah, measuring the height. This seems like something that's very technical that I would want to look at a guide for. And I know that there are guides for it, so I'm just going to get a very basic thing that's going to get me up to the top for now. And then I'll look up a guide and we can maybe build something like this on stream after we figure out how I want to actually build the damn thing. So, you know how do I get up here? I don't even have a wall to attach to. Okay, I can attach to. Do that for now, but I actually want to do a. Think there are wall outlets for this hypertube? Yes. This is the very top floor for me right now. So I'd want this currently to go right there. There to there. Whew, okay. So let's just try that one, see how well that one works. Practicality is good. If I do this, there is kind of a momentum thing too. Okay, so that actually works pretty well. If I put a walkway around this, would I want one that gets me down? Rather than having to jump down here, I have one that gets me down. I think I'd actually want to have one that gets me down too. So we would do this. Put this as an entrance. There. And have that go. We already have that. Let's get. Have to set that guy up. Yes, I think this will be kind of a good basic one. That will be much better than using my jump things. Getting to middle floors will be a little interesting. Okay, but let me figure out. Okay, we're gonna have to move our workshop here. Have the exit be. What I can do is have a wall mount. Right. That guy was before, which I believe was right there. Alright, it's on the wrong side. Alright, well I have that to click on to now. And I can get right back up there. These hypertubes are crazy, man. Okay. Okay, let's make a walkway first. Can barely reach that, so we do that. How do I want to do this? Oh, this guy, I think I want to be like this. There. There. I'll be able to do one here, or will that overlap? Yeah, I think that one will overlap. Okay. Oh! Oh, that works. Okay. Can I actually do this? No, I can't do that. Okay. Okay, so let me do this, though, so I did this entrance, I believe, backwards. I thought I did it right. I'm trying to figure out how these hypertube entrances... Like, I feel like there's a yellow arrow trying to tell me the direction it would go. I think that's the right way. Yes, that's the right way. There we go. Okay. And I would need to power this guy to a got my nose, man. When my voice gets tired, I get freaking congestion issues all the time. Goes both ways. Just jump into the first one. Well, oh, okay. If I turn this into a hypertube entrance, you mean I don't even need to do this? Need to power. You're right, I know that they go both ways because I did that before. Giggity, they go both ways. Okay. Yeah, let me get the wall here so I can... I get a wall power source here. So like right there. Power that guy. Power that guy. There we go. Okay. As long as it doesn't suck me right back in. That's what I thought would happen with our experiments earlier. So yeah, okay. We can do this. Okay, yeah, that is definitely, that'll work great. Well, I would need a second one if I was going, if I would need a second one if I was, the second one was taking me somewhere else. So, okay. Since we're not having it take us anywhere else because I don't know how I want to plan that out yet, we will leave it with there, and that'll get us to the top and the bottom of our base much quicker than all of our jump pads. And probably what I'll do is off stream is I'll do some researching because I'm pretty sure I've seen some, or I haven't seen, but that there are some good, well planned out hypertube builds that I can definitely copy and use for my own build. So I have just a couple minutes. I think the last thing I'm going to do is going to really quickly just finish out with as much concrete as I have this floor. The big easy work that I usually do off stream, but we'll just do a little bit to finish up our time here. Let's do a little bit of foundation building here. Because next time I play, I think I'm going to want to try to get the heavy encased modular frames, reinforced modular frames, whatever the hell they're called. I think I want to get those set up. So let me get one more group of just fill my inventory with concrete. Work on these, get these floors filled out. And we will call that a day. We've got a lot of good stuff done today. We got oil set up. We got rubber and petroleum. Rubber and plastic. Random crap in here. I feel like I have actually too much copper. I was going to use a lot more of these copper wires, copper cables. You know what? We're making them. Might as well just throw them in here. You can have excess of these. You know what? Motors will give me a bunch of that. So I'm just going to clear out a little bit of stuff so I can grab more concrete to do busy floor building. Take all. There we go. Let's build some floors. And let's go over to use our new thing to get us up there faster. So I kind of want to set up a tube system on both sides of my factory. I'd like to do it in all four. You know what? With how small this is, I might be able to do this in all four corners. Possibly. Might be something I'll have to look into setting up. But that's a plan for next time. This will definitely help us get around our base quicker. I don't know how you would set this up to get to different floors. Hopefully there's a build out there that'll be a good one I can copy. Okay. And the lovely, lovely monotonous thing of building floors over and over. I know there is a mod for this. I feel like if they're gonna have mass deconstruction, they should have mass building. Since you just, I feel like being able to just build one big floor shouldn't be something that you need a mod for. Just reminds you of the BRB Subnautica screen, yeah, with the going through the tube for a long time. Very similar thing to that for sure. Faux show. So I'll probably just finish this floor and then call it a day. So yeah, getting the what is it called? Is it called reinforced modular frames? Heavy duty whatever modular frames. Those are going to be, if I'm going to do another build where I start from raw resources all on this floor, it's going to be a lot of stuff. The thing I will say is I don't think there's any recipes that I'm using my regular modular frames on. And maybe one other thing. So I might not have to build everything, but probably like the screws and stuff, I'm going to have a completely fresh build to supply all that stuff. Back again, Emzaz. Welcome back, sir. Cramp stopped and dinner now cooking. Oh, you had a cramp from your biking? I assume that was from your biking. Where do you get cramps when you bike? I would guess calves. Calf cramp. Do you think it's from lack of water today? You don't usually cramp? It's weird. I don't usually cramp, but when I go swimming, sometimes my feet will cramp. Probably from well, the fact that I eat hardly any fruits or vegetables, which probably has like minerals and vitamins that would help my bones and cartilage not do stuff like that. But you hate feet cramps? It's so weird. Yeah, I do. Sometimes when I swim I get that, but I found out a number of years ago when I worked in a, speaking of factories, Walmart factory, I went to a foot doctor after I kept having really bad foot pain from standing on concrete all day. The podiatrist told me that, yeah, you have arthritis in your feet. It's like, oh, great. I'm like a 30-something-year-old person and I have frickin' arthritis in my feet? What? I guess arthritis doesn't care about age or something? I don't know. Maybe it just gets worse as you're older or something. Alright, I might just have to download that mod and hope it doesn't crash my game. Because building giant floors, this really shouldn't take this long. There really should be mass build in the game. I hope they add that. You just threw together some onions, mushrooms, celery, red peppers. You were out of carrots, then added Mediterranean seasoning. And it's up there simmering. So like a vegetable stew or something. Throw some chicken or beef in there and I'll join you on that. Chicken thighs and fresh garlic. Oh, well there you go. You just added something that makes me want to have that. Arthritis is an inflammatory thing, isn't it? You think older people get it much more likely, but not exclusively? Yeah, inflammatory, I guess. I know that one of the... I remember the doctor saying you can't really treat arthritis. All you can do is make it so that you treat the pain kind of thing. So he's like... He told me to get can of vegetables, freeze it, and then roll my foot on it back and forth to help the swelling go down. So yeah, I guess that would be an inflammatory thing, huh? Sounds about right. Alright, let's finish this floor. Finish it. Yeah, you can treat it but can't cure it. Told you to do the same thing with your hands, yeah. Could be an autoimmune condition? Arthritis? Like AIDS? You're not saying that I have that. Okay, I hope not. I mean, this was a doctor I saw like 12 years ago that told me all this stuff, so I hope I would have known by now if I had an autoimmune deficiency type of thing. You're saying that some people get arthritis from an autoimmune thing, is what you're saying? Arthritis is the degeneration of the joint cartilage, which leads to irritation of the joint, aka inflammation. Can be either wear and tear or autoimmune. Interesting. No, that's pretty terrifying. You know what? I'm gonna spend a little bit more time just to finish this floor. So I'm gonna chill out and chat with y'all about autoimmune deficiency causing arthritis while finishing out this floor really quick. Autoimmune disorders can be genetic and not always related to infection. Keep working out and I'll do better. I mean, I've worked out pretty consistently for years, so I think, I don't know how bad my foot arthritis is, but I do know that if I run or do high impact stuff with my feet, that's when it really causes me pain. So basically, I just don't do high impact stuff, and I'm usually fine. That's why when I was talking about my workout the other day, when Kenny was asking, that's why I do rowing for my what is that called? The type of exercise where you run cardio. I do rowing because it's low impact, and doesn't cause me issues with my feet hurting. Working out helps lower inflammation. Should have made some rice. You should have made some rice. Rice is so good. You do the stair stepper. God, why the hell was that hard to say? And elliptical. Yeah, elliptical is my other thing I like to do. My fitness center at my apartment complex has an elliptical. Sadly, with COVID, the fitness thing is usually closed after I'm done streaming, so I can never go in there anymore. Someone say cardio? The rolling of your foot moves the joint without putting too much stress on the joint. Moving on the joint circulates the synovial fluid in the joint, which is what nourishes the joint cartilages, which lacks direct blood supply. Interesting. Wow, okay. So what you're saying is if I do marching band, where you do heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, that helps get the blood flow and the cartilage fluid nourished or something, I think is what you're saying. Who cycles? God, who even does that anymore? Who even does it? Okay, all right. We've almost got this floor done. That's something I can finish off stream. I think I am going to call it there because I am just doing this stuff. I feel like it's so boring to do on stream. And I kind of want to... Tonight, I actually want to watch some videos on how to use hypertubes in your base. That way I can maybe get a cool plan for the next time we stream, that I can maybe get that build going next time. Use a massage gun, works wonders on your hands. That sounds lovely, actually, yeah. But my friends, I think I am going to call it there. So that was a very productive day. We get anything automated today? We got quartz. We basically got quartz automated and then got oil. Oh, we got rubber and plastic automated with all our oil stuff. So we got the oil stuff. You can see all the rubber. It's not a ton of rubber and plastic. I would need to actually get even more. Getting more of that stuff faster is going to require a lot of dealing with excess byproducts, which I feel like I need to unlock some other stuff to get that stuff, this alternative fluids transport stuff going to really make use of that, I think. But what I will say is happy 4th of July in a couple days for any of those in the US of A. It's almost Independence Day, and it's almost my birthday, which is part of the reason I'm taking a break off. So hope you all enjoyed the stream. A lot of good progress today. If there is anybody new to the stream, I hope you will hit the follow and come join us again. We'll play some FTL hard mode, no pause tomorrow. Hopefully not get too salty. And then on Friday, we'll play some more auction, not included, of course. One idea you found to add to the pile, Nietzsche. What is this? Some interesting pictures of hypertubes. That's cool. Awesome. Thanks for that, Nietzsche. But yeah, I am going to head out. So y'all, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Again, I can never thank y'all enough for the bits, the follows, the subs, the gifted subs, all the wonderful, amazing stuff y'all do to support stream. I wouldn't do it weren't for you amazing people. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I'm going to head out. And I will run one final 60-second word bad, especially since I forgot it earlier. So y'all have a great night. Peace out, my friends. Happy gaming. We'll see you next time. Y'all rock later, all.